Were you expecting this? What's up guys, it's Daz here, but you don't really care, as welcome to my new Let's Play of Luigi's Mansion 2, also known as Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. Now, let's get started. Now, fun fact, this house is what you earn at the end of Luigi's Mansion 1. It's what you get for getting rank D. Also, in the background, we can see the map that Luigi followed to get to the first mansion in the first game.
Whoa. Huh?
Luigi! I need your help, Sonny. It's an emergency. The ghosts have gone hostile. What are you doing on the floor? Never mind that. I'm preparing the pixel shifter.
No.
Hold still, young feller.
No.
Here we go. Greetings, Luigi. I knew our paths would cross again. You seem awfully tense, Sonny. Relax. We're perfectly safe here in this impenetrable bunker. Anywho, it's been too long, my boy. What have you been up to? I imagine you've been off adventuring with that daredevil brother of yours. Me? Oh, I've just been continuing my research on paranormal happenings and whatnot. In fact, after our last adventure, I became something of an authority in the field. But enough of that. Let me fill you in on our ghostly predicament. See that on the screen? That there is the Dark Moon. It's a mysterious celestial body that has a pacifying effect on all the ghosts in Evershade Valley. When I heard about it, I jumped at the rare chance to study ghosts in a peaceful environment. It was incredible, my boy. I was conducting the best research of my long and storied career. Reading never was my strong point. That is, until something snapped inside the ghosts, and they suddenly got all hostile. It got so bad, I had to escape from the Gloomy Manor and hide here, where the ghosts can't find me. Of course, I'm not one for just sitting around. I wanted to know why the ghosts had freaked out. So I settled in and did some research to figure out what had happened. That's when I discovered something truly astonishing. The Dark Moon had vanished from the sky. And on top of that, the whole of Evershade Valley had become enveloped in an eerie fog. Now I can't be sure, but I think the disappearance of the Dark Moon is what caused all of this mess. Well, what a mess it is! If we don't put things right, the ghosts might leave the valley and cause trouble throughout the world. Apparently Luigi doesn't care too much, huh? Worse still, my research will go to waste. We can't let that happen, my boy. Fortunately, I know where to start. Let me show you something. This guy's voice really takes my breath away. I found a dark moon fragment nearby. Not having a stroke, I swear. The thing must have been broken. But there's something else too. See how this piece is corrupted with some kind of energy? I reckon it's a disruptive energy that suppresses the Dark Moon's ability to pacify ghosts. Holy crap, what a lot of exposition. But lucky for us, I've got inventions for all kinds of situations. Stand back, Sonny. I guess my breathlessness sort of fits with his character if he's sort of an old man. You know, he does look kind of childish at the same time, but whatever. Getting an old record player to clean up. Sure, Nintendo. Sure. I've done it, Luigi. It seems to have regained its original power. And did you hear that whooshing noise outside, youngster? Let me check my instruments. Criminy! All the fog around the bunker is gone. Quick, let's take a look at my map of Evershade Valley. Luigi, do you know what this means? We should be able to reach the Gloomy Manor now. But more importantly, it means that restoring the Dark Moon will solve all our problems. If we find out the Dark Moon pieces, the fog in the valley will all vanish, and the ghosts will return to normal. I keep saying the wrong word, but it means exactly the same thing. But until then, all the ghosts need to be contained, and that's where you come in, Luigi. Why, you're the best ghost wrangler I know, son. Coincidentally, you're also the only ghost wrangler I know. So, what do you say, Sonny? Will you help me capture the ghost and restore the Dark Moon? Oh, of course you will. It'll be just like old times. Good old 2001. Anyway, let's jump right into our first mission. If we're to restore the Dark Moon, we'll need to get you properly equipped. I've got just a device for the job, but I left it in the Gloomy Manor. Mind fetching it for me, Sonny? Probably could have said it in his voice, but I chose not to. What are you scared of, Sonny? It's just a few harmless ghosts. Well, a few hundred ghosts, and they're not exactly harmless. But looky here, with my brains and your... We're in a bit of a pickle here, aren't we? Well, the only way out of this mess is to restore the Dark Moon, which means you're gonna need some ghost hunting gear, son. But wouldn't you know it, I left my new Poltergust 5000 somewhere inside the Gloomy Manor. So now that I've cleared that blasted fog from around the place, I'm sending you in to find it. Look familiar? I thought we were done with this conversation. The customized DS has an interactive map of the Gloomy Manor on it. Now I have a question for you. If in this Nintendo universe a DS is a real thing, does that mean that within the Nintendo universe there is Nintendo and thus Nintendo Universe inside of the Nintendo universe? I don't know, but anyway, it also allows me to communicate with you while you're exploring. As with every Luigi game, that being the only other one apart from this one, you get some old Nintendo handheld device with each one you go along with, if that makes sense. And it's mighty dark in there, so you'll want this torch. See? British people do say torch, not flashlight. Okay, youngster, let's test the DS. This is every single person's ringtone back in 2013, I swear. Alrighty, now check your map. I'm marking an important location. That's the garage. I think that's where I left the Poltergust 5000. You ready, son? I'll zap you to Gloomy Manor with my new and largely untested pixel shifter. Let's hope all the pixels make it this time. Now, hold on to your mustache. Good lord, that's a lot of writing and dialogue and explanation. Also, this is the loading screen. You're probably only going to see it now and the time before. Otherwise, you're never going to see it again. Welcome to the Gloomy Manor, everybody.
Oh, here I go. boy.
And now, after 10 minutes of recording, we're finally actually playing. And something I want to say, though, is I like how this game has made Luigi more expressive. Luigi's Mansion was probably one of the most expressive Mario games at that time, and now they've extended it to make this game even more charming and characterized as possible, as ever, as it's more. And that's good. But I don't have a whole lot of good things to say, because as you'll see, we've put maybe 5 steps inside the place, and we're getting a call from Egad. That's because he talks like some sort of desperate puppy crying for his mother. Seriously. Luigi, come in, Luigi. You there, young feller? Ah, there you are. You sure took your time. I was worried you turned off the volume on your DS. Anywho, it looks like everything's working, so we should be good. You look a little nervous, son. Try to loosen up a bit. Besides, tiptoeing about won't get us anywhere. You can run by holding B while moving around. Now get going. Yes, controls. Holding B while moving around makes you run. Moving the control stick obviously makes you run. Pressing X makes you look way too high. Pressing B makes you look a little bit low, which I didn't know for quite a while. A doesn't seem to do anything, and nor does Y. Pressing R and L also do nothing except make Luigi grab hold of his little torch flashlight thing. However, we do have a D-pad. Guess what it does?
Yoohoo. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Instead of having one button to call out for anybody, we have now 4, which each give us 4 different lines of dialogue. Now try to enter through the front door and you'll find not a whole lot really seems to happen. So, let's have a look through the only other entrance. Yeesh, I guess there are ghosts in this place, all about ghosts. So, something weird to point out is we're chasing a mouse right now. This mouse has a key. We have to run to get this key. And that's great. But why are we chasing a mouse? In the other games, there were ghost mice. The whole place was a ghost. Everything was ghost themed. I mean, sure, the furniture wasn't, but ghost mice and ghost bats? Why are we fighting real mice and presumably real bats in this game?
Hello? Wow!
Now, welcome to the entrance. We clearly want to go into this room here, as Egad said multiple times. So, let's go to the garage. Now, as like with most Luigi Mansion games, in fact, it's the main mechanic, you can investigate stuff.
I do it. Oh!
And you can investigate pretty much everything. But of course we have another let's just count, that's 2, remember that, okay?
Ah, you found it, Luigi. Good work.
You know what I mean.
There's that new and improved Poltergust 5000. It's able to use, just press R to vacuum. You can also press L to blow out, but they never tell you this, I swear. Before you go hunting ghosts, why don't you test it out on some of the junk in that room? Go on, give her a whirl.
So when I say investigate everything, I mean everything. You can't just, you know, there's more to just pressing X to actually get stuff. You can also investigate stuff by sucking on things and blowing on things, such as sucking on this poster. I don't know what it's supposed to be, but it revealed a chest that gives us a key to the next room. And I like that. This sort of... seriously? Wow, I know you called a lot, Egad, but I don't remember this much.
How are you liking the Poltergust 5000 so far, Luigi? Not too shabby, eh? Just wait until you catch some ghosts with the thing. That should be for you nearby.
That told us nothing, seriously, and I sped that up on purpose. That wasn't even me editing, that was just me talking quickly. Impressed? Me neither. But anyway, yes. On top of sucking and blowing, you can... wait, no, that is pretty much the only way to investigate right now. So, you can suck, you can blow, and you can touch things. Lovely.
Now I like the way this sort of beginning of the mission sort of seems to get you into playing the... Whoa, did Luigi get confused then? Was that... Huh, I've never seen that before. Interesting, he sort of like, doesn't slip, but he like dances because you span around. Interesting. But anyway, the story progression of the beginning of this mission is much like the first game, in that you explore a place because it's mainly locked up, then you find a key, it takes you to the next room, where you explore that place, and get another key, and so on and so on. Later on in this game, you'll find that's not how the story progresses in this game, and it's one of the reasons that I'm so on the fence about it. When this game first came out, I hated it. We'll find out more in the future why exactly that was. But as I said, this game is still quite quirky and very, very characterized. I don't know the correct word I'm looking for, but remember that was all there for later. Well, I was going to say welcome to the guarded corridor, but I don't even think they named the room. I was going to go on a whole thing about how it's different in the European version, but oh well. So, we need to find ourselves another key. Or have EGAD tell us we need to find another key. Really? 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 Cool. And it still doesn't say the name of this place. Anyway, what I was mainly going to say was you have to run through this corridor or else you will get sliced by those guard men people. So, now is the time when we want to go to this room on the right, if I recall correctly. No, we need to search rooms more thoroughly. Oh yes, I completely forgot. How did I forget this? There's a chandelier up here. You wouldn't know if you didn't press X. See, look at that. Bad design, I say. But anyway, the logic of every Luigi's Mansion game is if there's a spinning ceiling fan, spin it. So, no, if there's just a ceiling fan, spin it. Also, spiders. Try not to get hurt by them. You can suck them up, but I was not near any of them to be able to do that. But, oh well. So yes, you spin I keep wanting to say chandelier. You spin a ceiling fan, you usually get good stuff, and in this case we get a key, so we can go and finally go through the guarded corridor. There it is. In the American version of this game, it was called the Guard Hall. You're gonna notice there's a ton of European differences in the Luigi's Mansion games. I have no idea why. But again, I'll tell more in the future. Welcome to the main hall, also known as the foyer in the American version. So guess what you have to do? You have to get interrupted by Mr. Egad the moment you try and walk up the stairs to get the thing that they left. Seriously, how many is this? 4? 5? I already didn't care.
Luigi, do you see that green circular panel on the wall? It unlocks the door. All you've got to do is flash it with your torch and... Criminy! The Poltergust 5000 is missing the strobe bulb.
I don't know how you saw that from the camera angle you got from the DS, but alright.
You won't be able to open that door without it. Okay, I want you to look for a little green light bulb. Pesky ghosts must have hidden it. Off you go then. I wonder where they left it.
But yes, find the missing strobe bulb. I have no idea where it is, considering we had a whole cutscene, not guaranteed, dedicated to showing it off. Now once again, a spinning ceiling fan-esque thing, you want to spin it, but also this thing has a time limit, so you want to quickly get down to where the strobe bulb is before it sucks it all up and for some reason reverses its spin so that it goes up to the top again.
Yeah.
Also, where's like the little candle light thing? The candle wax is there, but no flamey bit.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
So, this is... Oh my god, Egad, shut up. Seriously.
Hello.
Whoa there, feller! Watch yourself! The strobe bulb isn't a toy, it's a powerful tool. It lets you activate any of my inventions that feature green circular panels. And it's mighty easy to use. Just aim your torch and press A to flash. Try it on the nearby door. Also, hold A to grow up the flash. This is new to the Luigi's franchise, because this is the Poltergust 5000, while as the first game had the Poltergust 3000. Don't know what happened to the other 1999 versions, but hey. So with this... Are you serious? Are you going to tell me the door's unlocked now?
Yellow.
Seriously, I've took 5 steps since the last call. That's the tickets, honey, but there's more. Using a strobe bulb flash on ghosts will stun them. Only then can they be captured. Got that? Now go show those ghosts what you're made of, boy. My boy.
That was literally 3 lines. Could you not have just thrown it into the other call? Well, oh well. Welcome to the cloak room, also known as the coat room in the American version. And here is when we're going to start to find our first ghost enemy. But he's not in here. Instead, we have to sit on this toilet with a oddly coloured wall.
What?
And surprisingly, this is a theme in the Luigi's Mansion games. Sneaking up on a ghost while they're taking a shower. Seriously, we did this in the first game as well. I think with a ghost called Miss Petunia. Anyway. Now guess the name of that new ghost enemy we found. It's called a greenie. It's pretty much the equivalent to the golden ghosts from the first game. Now there's other things I want to get now. For example, we saw coins in the wall, so we can suck up a hidden paper thing to get a bunch of money, which is quite helpful for getting upgrades in the future. Now, I don't want to fight you right now, I want to collect my money, thank you. So, let's stun it with a strobe bulb, pull by sucking and press A to do a little jolt to suck it in. We also did this earlier when taking off sort of materials, and there's a second one. Okay. Suck you in too. You get a little bonus for doing the little tug at the end, such as getting 3 coins and health. I think the health is just automatic to the battle because it's early days. But you do get 3 coins for doing the little jolt to suck them in, which is going to be helpful since it adds up after a while. Now, what happens if I flush? What did that do? Does that do anything? I wonder if it... Is it just there to make a flushing sound effect? I'm lost. Maybe it's supposed to like stun the ghost in the shower. I've never noticed it before. But anyway, back to the main hall, you'll find there's a bunch more ghosts for us to grab. So, let's just suck them all in. And what's interesting is the music's still a little quirky, but not as good as the first game, I'd say. The other game was a lot more crazy and frantic. Oh god, don't do that, please. Whereas this game... It's more sort of childish, but still kind of frantic, but not to the same extent. Now, because we got 2 for 1 and jolted them in, we got some gold bars along with our coins, and there's only 1 left, so I'll take you out the boring way. We've captured any nearby ghosts, and guess what's gonna happen next? What do you know, probably the 7th or 8th time at this point, Professor Egad's on the call.
That's the spirit, Luigi, literally! Ho-ho! Ho-ho! Just like old times, eh, feller? Alright, that's enough for now. I'll bring you back to the bunker.
Ciao. Oh, yes. Ho-ho. I did it.
And so, now that we've completed a little mission, we get to rank ourselves, basically. And this is a problem I have with the game. They rank you based on how well you do on the mission, and that's fine. So we got 2 stars. Not as good as 3, but it's alright. And how you're ranked depends on how much treasure you got. That's okay, I like that. How much health you lost. That's a good idea, it means you're actually good at playing the game. How many ghosts you captured. Sure, I guess there's a specific number you can capture, but whatever. And clear time. A game all about exploration, going through the mansion, seeing what you can find, grabbing all sorts of treasure, penalizes you for spending time away from the mission to explore the place and collect treasure. Or at least, that's what I've found in my experience. I don't like this mechanic, and there's a lot of other mechanics I don't like in this game, but we'll see how they are when we get to them. I also still not sure if I like this game or not. I'm very much on the fence. When this game first came out, I hated it, and since playing it, maybe I'm softening up. We'll see. This is also my third attempt at trying to record this. The first time the audio didn't record, the second time the quality was terrible, and the third time, I think it's going alright.
You made it back, and with all your pixels to boot. Good work, Sonny. We might just make it out of this mess. Let's see what you've sucked up with the Poltergust 5000.
See, this would be more interesting if maybe we waited longer, but this happens at the end of every mission, and it's not really as interesting. I mean, we only caught some generic greeny ghosts. But hey, let's see what we got anyway. We got a greenie, and then we got some treasure. And you'll see, it builds up a meter for us to get our next upgrade. Obviously get 2000, and you get some sort of upgrade.
Incredible! I'll start studying these ghosts post-haste. Eh? Wondering where that pipe goes? Everywhere you collect goes to a super safe vault below. I analyze it and make notes on the ghosts, like how many W's of spectral mass they have.
Yes, not watts or anything, double U's.
What? Did you think ghosts would be measured in pounds and ounces? Ho ho, of course not. Anyway, be sure to take a look and check your progress now and then. Knowledge is power after all. Okay, I'll scan the Gloomy Manor in search of more paranormal signals. I reckon the ghost that took the other Dark Moon pieces, or yes, the other Dark Moon pieces, is hiding in there.
Interesting. And so that unlocks ourselves Mission 2. Usually I make videos about 15 minutes long, but these missions are somewhere between 20 and 30 minutes, so... Whoa, the sound stopped for a second there, that's weird. Hopefully that doesn't happen too much in the future. But on that note, I'm going to end it off here. These episodes are going to be a bit longer, because that's the way this game paces itself out. So yeah, next time we're going to gear up, apparently. For now, my name's been Daz, you didn't really care, and I'll see you in a bit.